Hello, welcome back or welcome to DIS. I am Dissidia, and you are hearing me speak again for the first time. Whichever it is, welcome. We're going to do some review of a druid subclass called the Circle of Spirits. And I'm making this a short one for whatever reason, but without further ado, let's get into that. Alright, Circle of Spirits. Druid who are a member of the Circle of Spirits have a particular affinity for those who have passed, and are able to establish a greater connection between those who are alive and those who have suffered death, including all animals, beasts, and creatures. They see those who have died as in their most natural form, not hindered by anything that would make them anything less than pure. Interesting. Spirit Sight. Starting at 2nd level, you can see the spirits of the dead as they fly up into the heavens or stay near their deceased body, denying their own death. This vision reaches as far as you could see with whatever version of sight you are currently using. Innate Medium. At 2nd level, you can hear the voices of those who have passed when they have a message to pass on to you. Furthermore, if you feel you need to ask a question or set of questions to a nearby spirit or a spirit that has tethered itself to you, you can do so by expending a spell slot of 1st level or higher. This will give you 1 minute of contact with the spirit. For each spell level above 1st, you get an extra minute of contact. Cool. Spirit Shape. Starting at 6th level, when you enter your wild shape, you can choose to become a spirit of that shape. Instead, by becoming the spirit of that shape, you become slightly translucent, but can still be traced by your outlines and vague figure. In this form, you become proficient with stealth, if you aren't already, and are resistant to attacks that do not originate from magical sources. Natural Necromancer. Starting at 10th level, you can use an action to try to contact an ancestor of yours and have it help fight for you on the battlefield. The form it will take will be determined by the area you are in. If you are in a forest, their material form will consist of dirt, mud, sticks, and rocks. Or if you are in a desert, it may consist of cacti, dead shrubs, and sand. It takes on the ancestral spirit stat block, which will be later, and can be commanded with a bonus action. While you have one, you cannot have another, and if it is destroyed or disappears, you must wait 24 hours to summon another. Self-spiriting. At 14th level, the spirits that follow you will know when it is your time and when it is appropriate for you to pass. If you are reduced to 0 hit points or are incapacitated against your will, the spirits who you've aided will attempt to bide you time. When doing this, you temporarily become a possessive spirit who can take control of one enemy that is of the same size or smaller than you on the battlefield while your body is rehabilitating with the spirits. When taking control of a creature, you gain access to all its abilities and are able to use them until you've succeeded 3 death saving throws. When you are in this form, when you fail a death saving throw, it does not count towards your total failed death saving throws. You can abuse this ability once and it recovers on a long rest. Interesting. Spirits and souls. Many spirits and souls stay on the material plane, unable to interact with anything, either hoping they can regain their bodies or watching over their descendants and acting as their guardian angel. Though some have unfinished business and try to contact parties of adventurers to resolve their business for them. Spirit tethering. It is often that when a circle of spirits druid comes into contact with a soul that is very intertwined with its current mission, it may ask the soul to tether to it, so they can have close contact and be available to each other within seconds if needed. Ancestral Spirit. Medium Undead, same alignment as Druid. Armor class of 12, hit points 58 or 13d8. Speed is 30 feet, fly 15 feet, hover. Strength is 1 or -5. Dex is 14 or +2. Con is 10 or +0. Int is 12 or plus 1. Wisdom is 16 or plus 3. And Charisma is 13 or plus 2. It should be plus 1, but okay. Saving throws is Wisdom of a plus 5 and a Charisma of a plus 4. Damage resistance is Acid, Fire, Lightning, Thunder, Bludgeoning, Piercing, and Slashing from non-magical attacks. Damage immunities are Cold, Necrotic, and Poison. Condition immunities are Charmed, Exhaustion, Frightened, Grappled, Paralyzed, Petrified, Poisoned, Prone, and Restrained. Senses are Dark Vision for 60 feet and Passive Perception of 10. Languages are common in whatever language is befitting of its race when it was alive. Challenge rating is 3 or 700 experience. Incorporeal movement. The ancestral spirit can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain. It takes 5 or 1d10 force damage if it ends their turn inside an object. And actions are dagger, melee, or ranged weapon attack. Plus 4 to hit, reach 5 feet, or range 20 to 60 feet. One creature hit is 4 or 1d4 plus 2 piercing damage. I don't know why I started yawning there. And on to the review itself. A strange location and stuff, but that's alright. On to the review. The story is pretty interesting of the idea that spirits and the dead or undead are more natural than the material world. An idea of kind of going into the spiritual and physical forms and stuff, which is interesting. I'd love to see how it would play out. Spirit sight, seeing the undead or seeing spirits are pretty cool. Can be powerful, can be not. Innate medium, same. Using a spell slot is helpful for talking to spirits of the dead, which is nice. Spirit shape, I like that because you can become a spirit of the wild shape, which gives you a little more stuff. I feel like it should be a little more, but that's all right. Natural necromancer, you can summon an ancestral spirit, which is pretty nice. Getting a summoned creature is very cool. Self-spiriting is pretty neat. When you die, you can become a possessive spirit and take over enemies that are the same size or smaller than you, which is really cool. Although that means that you can't take control of horses or of course not dragons, but also giants or whatever, which can be annoying, especially at a 14th level, depending on how what the campaign is. The stat block of the ancestral spirit seems pretty decent. The only thing I would think that seems a little less than ideal is the dagger. It's the attack is just a dagger. It just does a little bit of damage. I feel like it should do more. But any of these that are overpowered or underpowered, I feel like it is towards the underpowered side of things. I would probably change spirit shape to maybe you get the incorporeal movement as well. Natural necromancer with the ancestral spirit, probably give the ancestral spirit a better damage output or other abilities too. Maybe a better flying speed too. Self-spiriting, I think it could be for bigger or stronger creatures. Maybe it's a wisdom saving throw or intelligence saving throw or something. That would be interesting. Anything else? Not that I can think of. Of course, keeping in mind my sister's D&D inspired bar idea. I'm still streaming of Neverwinter and Neverwinter. I'm doing Elemental Evil and Lego Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I finished the story mission, so I'm going to the different worlds and stuff, which should be fun. What else? Of course, on Saturday, we'll be doing some lore crafting around this. It will be at my regular place. I'm getting close to being done with my school, which is cool, so I can devote more time to different things. And I think that is about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. This idiot out.